Okay, so the world is basically completely upside down. So, you would think that somebody that's eating a lot of meat and a lot of fat, 60 to 65% fat from their diet, that it would be really bad for them, right? It would be bad for their inflammation, it would be bad for their heart, it would be bad for their brain, right? And instead, if they ate a lot of vegetables, whole grains, a lot of fish, and the traditional recommendation of, yeah, doing low fat, that would protect their brains, right? Yeah, so it's exactly the opposite. It's exactly the opposite. So they tested it on the same group of people. They put them on a Mediterranean ketogenic diet first, which is a high fat one, and then they took them off the diet for a while. They went back to their regular diet, and then they put them on the Heart Association low fat diet that is generally recommended for health, right? And turns out when they were in the ketogenic diet, all of their markers, inflammation and metabolic panels, improved. And when they were on the diet that is generally recommended for good health, nothing happened. And this is people with cognitive decline, so it is really important for them to have good health, otherwise they're going to worsen more quickly. It's exactly the opposite. So people that are generally eating a lot of meat, fish, vegetable, nuts, and berries as sources of carbs are told this is going to be really bad for you, and it's going to be bad for your brain because your brain needs carbs, which just doesn't make sense from any standpoint, given that we had to survive winters where there were no carbs. So we must have mechanisms to live on proteins and fat. But that's besides the point. My point is that people get discouraged when they do this because it's bad for your long-term health, when it is actually the thing that's protecting you from developing cognitive decline possibly in the future. So the world is completely upside down, and you can't tell me otherwise.